I believe a lot of people have made a lot of statements, very strong statements. So I don't want to repeat those statements. I myself is also very much against the cemetery. I just want to ask a few questions. First, I want to dig deep into the history. So how is this site chosen to be a cemetery? How this project ever started? Is it because of the resident that proposed it, or some builder that selected the site? When the site is selected, is there any other site considered? Is this the only site that's considered to be a cemetery? That's going to be my first question. My second question is really the traffic. I think the traffic report in the EIR only addressed the nearby area of the cemetery. It's not extending to the outside world. So I will emphasize on the traffic. Maybe the traffic study needs to be repeated, and maybe we need to address the traffic issues to all the way to, for example, Route 80. So those are the two questions I have. The third one will be, what is, a lot of people here actually not very familiar with how the government works, how the decision is going to be made. So I would say, I will propose to put the procedure somewhere that everybody can be aware of, and what are the steps, not exactly against it, but what are the steps going ahead that we can expect. So, a lot of people here doesn't really understand what the steps are.
Excellent point. I'm going to jump up and answer his questions because I know the answers. I don't know if anybody else does.
You're going to answer it, and then you go to the podium. You're going to get your 3 minutes of fame now.
Because I've been writing about
Don't talk
this.
yet, Roz.
What?
No, don't talk yet.
I'm very loud because I have my hearing aids on, so I can hear myself. I don't put my hearing aids on. But I've been covering this in my blogs for about 5 years, at least 5 years, since 2009. And you're the only person here I recognize. Michelle, you've been here before. You were here with the Newmans. I expected the Newmans to be here. Do you know why they're not here? The Newmans live next door to this property. And the question about how is it selected, it's kind of related. It's kind of sad in a way, because the former mayor of San Ramon, Kurt Kinney, who died about a week, 2 weeks ago. We were just at the funeral. His daughter died unexpectedly, and they couldn't find a cemetery to bury her. And the communities around here asked Kinney to find a place to put a cemetery. And he talked to Sid Corey, who was planning to build something like 4,000 homes or something on that property. So if you don't want a cemetery, you may get 4,000 homes. I'm not sure exactly how big he planned to build that development.
No, we won't.
But
it's beyond the urban limit line. So if we're going to engage in facts here, we're going to engage in facts. It's beyond the urban limit line. There aren't going to be 4,000 homes built out. This is not some Hobson's choice we're making here. We're talking about the cemetery. So just be clear. Hey, come on.
The owner of the property, Sid Corey, was Kurt Kinney went to speak to Sid Corey about using this as a cemetery, and that's how it came about. I have the plans here, the original plans from 2005, which I just gave to the lady over there. And it sounds like it hasn't been changed at all, although I think that there will be changes like that upper ridge line. But I interviewed a lot of people. I have all of these links on my blog, and I'm going to be writing my blog about this tomorrow, about this meeting. I did not expect such a huge turnout, because so far only 1 or 2 people have objected. There is a website, by the way, called Stop the Cemetery. Do you know about the website? I think it was, it was put up probably by the Newmans. Yeah. I went to visit the Newmans, and they showed me everything, and they showed me the hillside, the ridge line that was going to be cut down for that upper level, and how big the mortuary was. At first I thought they were just, NIMBYs, and they were just objecting to something because it was next to them, but there were really some issues about the development and the plans that were, I would call, somewhat excessive. But I interviewed Sid Corey, I asked him about it, I interviewed the Newmans, I wrote several different blogs and things on it. There are links
Roz,
to all of these things on that Stop the Cemetery website.
Roz.
No, well,